Welcome back to Talk of the Town. We turn our talk right now to finances. And joining me right now is Sue Peck. She's the owner and a financial planner with Evolution Financial, one of our news partners. Thanks for joining me again today, Sue.
Thank you for having me.
All right, so the topic that you wanted to talk about today was having a team, and I want you to explain what that means and the importance of it.
So the importance of having a team is when you work with somebody, you don't want them to know everything, basically like know all of the different topics, because then you're only going to get surface level information. You want to have a team because each individual can then have their expertise and have more depth in the different areas that you're looking for, especially with finances.
Sure, you can't be an expert in everything.
Exactly.
Right? Okay. And I'm wondering, so what kind of team specifically do you recommend to your financial planning clients?
Right, when somebody comes in for a financial plan, they are looking for a financial plan, and I will do that, and then I'll do the investment management if that's what they're looking for. But then outside of that, we're going to want to connect them with a good accountant, with a good estate planning attorney, with a good insurance agent, somebody who really specializes in those different areas so they can round out their full financial plan.
Mm-hmm. You know, you're reminding me of healthcare and how we have our maybe general practitioner, but then you need specialists.
Absolutely.
Because again, you can't be an expert in everything.
Right.
So you've given someone a financial plan. It sounds like they still need this team of other folks, yes?
Yes, once you get into the financial plan, once you start living that financial plan, things start to pop up and the emotions can get in the way. So like when I started my business, I put together this 6-year spreadsheet of what the business finances were going to look like and what our personal finances were going to look like. And this is how 6 years looks. And the first 2 years are going to be rough. And then it gets a little bit better, right? So you got to have plan A, B, C, and make sure you can get through to get to year 6 and beyond. And when I put the plan together, I said, okay, that's great. And then I started living it. And then I started freaking out. This is really hard. You know, all these things are happening. And I would come home and I would talk to my husband and he's like, didn't you plan for this? Didn't you say that you're ahead of the spreadsheet? You know, things should be going well. But when you're in the midst of things and after you start living that plan, things might be a little bit emotional, and sometimes you need to lean back on that financial advisor and say, all of this is going on, and your financial advisor can say, yes, we planned for that, and this is how we plan to move through it.
How nice to have that person to lean on and go, it's right there.
Right.
We knew this was coming.
Absolutely.
So you as the financial planner, how do you fit into this team?
So the financial plan is in the middle of the wheel, I like to say. So you have the middle, which is the financial plan, and you have the financial planner, and then you have your other experts around the sides. So everything comes back to that financial plan. That's what we're all working on together.
Okay, all right. And I'm wondering, does Sue Peck, the financial planner, have your own team?
Absolutely. So on a local level, I have Dane by Local, and there's a freelancers group. So these are the two groups that I have on a local level, small business owners. You know, we talk about the challenges that we're dealing with and the wonderful things that can happen. And then a little bit wider, you have the Financial Planning Association, you have NAPFRA, which is the National Association of Personal Financial Advisors. And then I'm a part of the XY Planning Network, which is a group of fiduciary investment advisors who started off focusing on Generation X and Generation Y. It's obviously expanded since then, but they have these fantastic forums that I haven't dealt with everything that my clients are experiencing it, but I can reach out to these forums and say, hey, there's this situation that's come up. Has anyone dealt with this before? And I have all that expertise from around the nation.
Mm-hmm. And you do need that help and collaboration and maybe commiserating too.
There's a little bit of that.
So can we finish up by talking about financial planning and who needs one? And I think people often maybe misunderstand thinking it's just for those with lots of money.
Right. It's not just that. And in fact, it is a lot of people who are in the middle class, a lot of people who are just starting into that first career, and they realize this is the place. I now need to probably get my stuff together and work with somebody to help me out. You know, even I need a financial advisor. Same kind of thing. When the emotions get in the way, when the emotions start to cloud the logical judgment, I have absolutely picked up the phone and called a financial advisor saying, hey, I got the situation, talk me through it.
Isn't it like that with all issues in life? If you're in the middle of your own little world, sometimes you can lose track of it all. All right, thanks so much, Sue.
Absolutely.
Sue Peck with Evolution Financial. They're on International Lane in Madison. And we're Talk of the Town. We'll be right back.